right. Hi, everyone. It's Doc Chelle. Thank you so much for coming to the Dr. Test Prep YouTube channel. I am so thankful that you care enough about yourself to improve on your tests. Right now, our focus is on the PSAT and the SAT, and we are doing Khan Academy Unit 5, Lesson 4, Circle Theorems. That's like totally a mouthful. And we're doing the harder examples. And if you have my book, the link is in the description. We're on page 95. If you didn't buy my book, I love you anyway. Get paper and pencil. And no matter what, whether you have the book or not, please open up the Desmos calculator. That link is also in the chat. Click description, click choose assessment, and go to College Board. All right, here we go. If the angle measure of the shaded region is 135 degrees, what fraction of the area of the circle is shaded? Now, they're trying to confuse you because they're mentioning area of the circle, but really it's just a very simple back in the day part over whole. So remember in 3rd grade, you learned part over whole. So instead of being like 1/5, I'm making up the number, we're just putting 135 degrees divided by 360 degrees in the circle. They even tell you that. We're going to go over here, 135 divided by 360. We're left with a decimal, but it says what fraction is it? So you're just going to click this button, and there's our fraction, 3/8. All right, number 5. In a circle, the central angle measures 55 degrees. If the circumference of the circle is 18 inches, what is the length of the corresponding arc? Now, I'm actually re-recording this section because I made it way harder than you can actually do it. So similar to question number 4, where we did part over whole, I've got 55 over 360. So, and then it says what is, and the circumference is 18, and it wants the corresponding arc. So if all the way around the circle is 18, it just wants this part right here. So all we're going to do is do 55 over 360 times 18. 55 over 360. We have an ugly decimal. We could change it to that fraction, but we really don't need to. Now we're going to do times 18, and there's our answer, 11 divided by 4. Now, we probably wouldn't write 11 divided by 4 inches, so we can hit the fraction button again to get the decimal equivalent. And that is the best way to do this problem. There is a much harder way, but that's the best way. In a circle, the central angle measures 45 degrees. How many total central angles of equal measure are in the circle? Well, you know, you can kind of like sketch it out and be like, well, 45 and around, or you just take, there's 360 degrees in a whole circle. We divide it by 45 and we get our answer. 360 divided by 45 means that there are 8 central angles of equal measure. Okay. All right, so before you go on to my next video, make sure you go back to Khan Academy, Unit 5, Lesson 4, and do the practice questions using the techniques that I showed you. After you do that, you can come back and we're going to go on to Lesson 5, which is Unit Circle Trigonometry. All right, bye guys.